Hi, Steve Gordon here, your friendly neighborhood carpet guy, and I want to answer a few questions for you that you might have about carpet stretching. So, the first question people normally have is, how do you stretch a carpet? I didn't even know carpet could be stretched. So, I'll explain. Most people that have a problem with ripples in their carpet have that problem because of improper installation in the first place. Some so-called installer came in with a little knee kicker. It's about that big, and they try to kick it with their knee and get the carpet tight enough. And let me tell you, it's just not enough. There's no one human being that could properly stretch a carpet with that little knee kicker. What all professionals use, what we use, is something called a power stretcher. Now, a power stretcher is a big long tube, and it basically butts up against one wall, against the baseboard of the wall on one side of the room, and then there's a pole, and that pole goes all the way across the room to the other side of the room, and then there's this head on the end of the pole. Then there's some nails underneath that head that dig into the carpet, and then there's this handle that goes up, a pretty good sized handle. And then when we push down on that handle, the carpet gets stretched, just like that. That handle is about as long as a handle that I would have on the jack that I would use to jack up my truck. So any 6-year-old would be able to push down that handle and pick up my truck, at least put it on its, pick it up enough to change a tire. That's how much pressure it takes to stretch a carpet. So that's why we use a power stretcher, and if your original installation wasn't properly power stretched, well, that's why you would have problems today. So I hope that explains that part. Another question people might have about carpet stretching is, well, what's it going to look like when it's finished? Well, if you have more ripples than, say, the Gulf of Mexico right now or the Atlantic Ocean, well, we can pull those ripples out, even if they're quite serious. I mean, I've seen ripples that are as much as that high off the ground. They were ridiculous. But we could stretch that carpet, and we'll back it up with a 100% unconditional, unlimited, lifetime labor guarantee, and I'll talk more about the guarantee in the next video. Sometimes if there's, let's just say, a hallway, and adjacent to the hallway there's an entryway into a room. When we stretch that hallway, we're going to have to disconnect the seam between the room and the hallway. And then what could happen is that carpet will stretch and leave a little gap at the threshold on one side of the threshold of the door, and there'll be a little bit of overlap on the other side of the threshold of the door. What we'll do is we'll cut off that little bit of carpet and we'll patch it in on this side over there. After we stretch the carpet really tight, there's going to be some leftover carpet at the end of the room. What we'll do then is we'll cut off that extra carpet and we'll tuck it in, and it will be so tight that it will never ripple up again, I promise. Let's see, one other thing I could talk about with carpet stretching is that when you've had ripples in your carpet, well, the dirt comes off your feet or off your shoes far more at the top of those ripples than anywhere else on your carpet. So you're going to see a dark stain along the ridge of where that ripple was. I don't consider any carpet stretching job finished until we or somebody, including you, go ahead and have the carpet cleaned when we're done, because of that dirty, grimy, stained place that used to be the ridge of a ripple. If you want to know more about excuse me, I'm not an actor, I'm just a carpet guy. If you want to know more about carpet stretching, go to the top of the website and click on the link that says Carpet Stretching Solutions. I've got a ton of information there for you, including a video of myself actually stretching carpet. Last thing I could say is about furniture moving. A lot of people have questions about furniture moving. The more furniture you get out of the way, the easier the job is going to be. There are occasions that we will not move a piece of furniture, but it's a lot more work. So if you want the best price possible, get the furniture out of the room. If you can't move the furniture yourself, well, don't worry about it. We'll take care of that for you. So I hope this answers some of your carpet stretching questions. If there's ever anything we could do for you, give us a call at the office. We'll answer all your questions. We'll come by and give you an absolutely free, no obligation bid. If you feel the price is fair, we'll do the job right then. If you don't like the price, we walk out without the job empty-handed, and we don't want to do that. So give us a call. We'll take good care of you and back everything up with our guarantee. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.